Wahpeton, Orleans. You just scrolled right past both of those in your Okoboji real estate search, didn't you? Guess what? That might be the biggest and most expensive mistake you make in the Iowa Great Lakes. I'm John Ross with Real Estate Unlimited, your go-to for Okoboji real estate. And today, we're doing a full deep dive on Wahpeton versus Orleans. Two different vibes, two different lakes, two different price points. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits your life and which one doesn't. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with Wahpeton. Population is right around 346 people. A majority of the houses are family lake houses. Wahpeton is nestled in on the west side of West Okoboji. And when I say nestled, I mean it. Bur oaks everywhere. It's quiet. It's wooded. It feels like you drove off the main road and found something the rest of the world hasn't discovered yet. Here's the thing about Wahpeton. It's sitting on West Okoboji. And if you've done any research in the Iowa Great Lakes, you know West Lake is the one. It's spring-fed, one of only 3 pure blue water lakes in the world. The water clarity alone commands a premium. So when you're buying in Wahpeton, you're not just buying a neighborhood. You're buying access to the best lake in the chain. Now guess what that costs? Waterfront properties ranging from the mid-500s all the way up to 4.8 million. Median waterfront listings? Around 2.5 million. Off-water properties? They're averaging 300,000 to 600,000. This isn't the budget corner of the Iowa Great Lakes. This is quiet money. Old cabins sitting next to brand new builds. Families who've had places here for generations. And buyers who want in before it gets even harder. So what do you actually get in Wahpeton? The list is short. And that's the whole point. Gold Point State Park is right there. Campgrounds, picnic areas, beach access, and swimming. There's Hiawatha Point, Gold Point, Eagle Point, and Breezy Point. Millers Bay on the north side, Emerson Bay on the south side. That's about it. And the town itself, it's peaceful. Nobody's in a hurry. You don't have people burning the midnight oil till the sun comes up. You have something rare in this chain. West Okoboji Lake is commonly the wild child of the chain. It's party central, but Wahpeton offers you a rare combo of a calm and peaceful neighborhood on one of the most prestigious lakes in the Midwest. Now, if you're not familiar with the area, you're probably thinking there's nothing there. Nothing for food, fun, or adventure. And you're probably thinking of it as a bad thing. But really, it's the best part. Having nothing major here is what keeps peace. And the best news is, that food, fun, and adventure you were hoping to find, it's all just a short car or boat ride away, just on the other side of the lake. Giving you peace and quiet when you want it, while being in striking distance when you want to unleash for a night. Sounds like the best of both worlds to me. The point is, if you want West Okoboji Lake, and you want quiet, calm, and peace, and you don't mind paying for it, Wahpeton is your address. But hold on before you go calling your bank. Let's talk about the other side of this, because Orleans is a completely different story. Orleans' population is about 500 year-round. But here's the thing, that number balloons every summer because Orleans has always been a seasonal community. Way back in 1895, this place was called Minnewacan. Seriously. And the residents hated writing that name so much they shortened it just to Minnie, which that irritated another group of people. So in 1897, they voted to rename it to Orleans after the railroad that came up from New Orleans, Louisiana. 27 ballots were casted, 24 in favor, 3 stubborn old folks that held out. That's how Orleans got its name. Now, Orleans sits on the southern shores of Big Spirit Lake, and Big Spirit is Iowa's largest natural lake. We're talking 5,684 acres. Let me put that into perspective. West Okoboji is around 3,900 acres. And East Boji, it's only 1,900 acres. Big Spirit is the largest by size. But here's what messes with people's minds. East and West Okoboji both have more shoreline. West Boji has nearly 20 miles of shoreline, and East has 17 miles. The kicker in the equation is that Big Spirit is 4 miles wide, twice as wide as West Okoboji, and 4 times as wide as East Okoboji. Guess what that means? Less crowded, less boat traffic, calmer water. And better fishing. If West Okoboji is the show-off lake, the one everyone knows, the one everyone wants to be seen on, Big Spirit is a lake for people who want a quiet lake life. They want room to breathe, room to run. They want to be able to enjoy the space while out boating, and room to search when they're out fishing. Serious walleye and perch fishermen have been loving this lake for over 100 years. Now here's something important to know about Orleans. There's almost no commercial business in town. No post office anymore, no school. What you get is a quiet, residential community with Big Spirit Lake right outside your door. For restaurants, shopping, pretty much everything else, you gotta head into Spirit Lake. If you're not familiar with the area, don't be scared off by this. We aren't talking a 20-mile drive. We're talking a 2-mile drive. Let's talk numbers already. Based on everything I've given you, you're probably thinking this could go either way for pricing. And honestly, you're right. Lakefront prices are still not cheap. I mean, it's lakefront. It's never cheap. But compared to West Okoboji, it can feel much more affordable. Waterfront properties still often get over the $1 million mark, usually in that 1.1 to 1.5 million range. But here's the kicker. There are many lakefront properties that sell well under $1 million. Every summer, there are properties that sell for $550,000 to $750,000 on the water. For off-water properties, you can find very affordable options in that $150,000 to $400,000 range. There is a home currently listed off the water in Orleans for $145,000. Now, it's not a new build, of course, but it gives you options. If you're looking for a cheap vacation home or even a year-round home in the Iowa Great Lakes area. Bottom line, if West Okoboji feels like a stretch, or if you just want a bigger, calmer lake with better fishing and more elbow room, Orleans might be the smartest play nobody's talking about right now. Real quick, I just wanted to let you know that if you're curious of what's available in Wahpeton or Orleans, in the description below, I shared the links for properties currently available for both. No strings attached, just click the link and it will take you to the list of available properties. It's updated in real time 24/7. Now, let me break down the real decision here, because this isn't just about lakes and prices. It's about how you actually want to live. Alright, let's get real specific. Head to head. Water quality. West Okoboji wins. No contest. It's spring-fed. One of only 3 pure blue water lakes in the world. If the lake itself is a priority, the color, the clarity, the prestige that comes with it, Wahpeton is your lane. Now, size and elbow room? Big Spirit wins. Nearly 2,000 more acres of open water. If you're a boater who wants room to run, a fisherman who wants a serious lake, or someone who doesn't want to share a bathtub on July 4th weekend, Orleans and Big Spirit makes a real argument. Atmosphere? Both are quiet, both are small, both lean heavily seasonal. Summer fills them up fast. Wahpeton has that wooded, tucked into the trees feel. The bur oaks give it this secret hideaway energy. Orleans is a more open, more classic summer cottage community. Been doing its thing since 1895, and it feels like it. On to pricing. Wahpeton is a premium choice, plain and simple. West Lake Waterfront commands top dollar. Median waterfront listings around 2.5 million, ranging much higher. Orleans gives you options. The entry point is much friendlier, but it does stretch into the millions. The difference is a new build or a completely remodeled lakefront home in Orleans will run half the price, maybe even less, than the price of a Wahpeton property. Amenities? Neither town has a ton of walkable stuff right in the neighborhood. Wahpeton leans on Arnold Park and Okoboji. In Orleans, it leans on Spirit Lake. Both are just minutes away. It's not a negative, it just means you're choosing a residential community, not a tourist strip. Wondering to yourself right now, which one fits better, huh? Here's how I break it down simply. If you've got the budget and West Lake is the dream, Wahpeton is the move. If you want the Iowa Great Lakes lifestyle with more water, better fishing, and more bang for your buck, Orleans might be the smartest buy nobody's talking about. Alright, now let me paint 2 pictures. Picture 1. You've been dreaming about West Okoboji for your whole life. You want that blue water, you want the address, you want to wake up and look out at one of the most beautiful lakes in the country. You're not looking for a bargain, you're looking for the real thing. A community that's quiet, wooded, tucked away from the noise. With a state park practically in your backyard and water that looks like a postcard every single morning. That's Wahpeton. 346 people. Bur oak trees, Gull Point, West Okoboji, out your front door. Ponder on that for a minute. Picture 2. You want the Iowa Great Lakes. A real lake, big, open, serious fishing. Room to run a boat without feeling like you're in the marina traffic jam on a Saturday. You want a community with history. One that's been a summer destination since 1895 and isn't trying to impress anybody. You want value. You want more for your money. And you're perfectly happy driving 5 minutes into Spirit Lake for Saturday night dinner. That's Orleans. 500 permanent residents year-round. But a lot more in July. Iowa's biggest natural lake right outside your front door. A community that's been quietly doing its thing for over 100 years, while everybody else argues about West Okoboji. Here's the thing, neither of these is a consolation prize. They're two different answers to the same question. What do you actually want out of your Iowa Great Lakes living? Bottom line, the lake and the lifestyle matter more than the zip code. Choose based on how you want to spend your mornings, not just how good the listing looks. Alright folks, that's a breakdown of Wahpeton versus Orleans. West Lake's quiet premium corner versus Big Spirit's best kept secret. If you're working through your Okoboji real estate search and you want someone who actually knows these communities, not just the listings, but the neighborhoods, the lakes, the life, call or text me. My info is in the description below. Also, make sure to follow or subscribe. I've got a lot more community breakdowns coming your way. And in the meantime, for more on the Iowa Great Lakes, check out this video right here.